Sometimes you just have to do the basics, such as eating a nutrient-dense diet, regular exercise, sleep, stress reductions, and consistently remove toxin exposures. Even if you never discover the root issues or underlying cause, you can get close enough by removing as much stresses and interferences. Eventually, your body can still return to its normal function by providing the necessary nutrients the body needs. When you have a running nose, do you really check what are the food you have been eating for the past 24 to 72 hours? Do you actually keep a food journal? Did you just add a new habit or maybe even expose yourself to a new toxins? If this is what you have been experiencing, try making links between all your symptoms. You might have issues with sleeping which you do not relate as a symptoms, or waking multiple times in the middle of the night for peeing, or even the regular constipation and mood swings. Linking all those symptoms, you might look something like this. And if you have 3 or more clusters of symptoms, you might look something like this. When there's a symptoms, most of the people will reach out for over-the-counter drug for relief. And if you have multiple symptoms, you might end up with various pills and supplements. For example, in scenario 1, you might end up with getting antihistamines for your running nose, magnesium citrate for your constipations, or even consume more fiber-rich food. Some might even resort to alcohol and sleeping pills when they can't wind down at night. Or in case 2, you might be getting itch relief like cortisone cream, and you may unknowingly eat more processed food which are high in sugar to fulfill your craving needs. Then you may visit a psychiatrist and got prescribed with anxiolytic drugs, and purchase some supplements online for your focus and memory. Do you agree with me to some extent? In most cases, the amount of raw materials could be insufficient to make certain genes to function properly. And in order to absorb all these micronutrients, you do need an adequate amount of stomach acid to break down the food that you are eating. We know that lifestyle and environment plays a huge role and can also slow down this process. Your autonomic nervous system will determine if digestion is put into priority. And you have to always remember that stress reduction is very important, because if you do not remove your stress, you will consistently into this sympathetic nervous state. Furthermore, any active infections or oxidative stress can further slow down the pathways. Important micronutrients as listed here are very crucial for our body. Deficiency in all these nutrients can affect the pathways, which reflects the symptoms in scenario 2. Do you see the link? When stress is reduced, you can start eating towards a whole food, organic, less processed diet, like ketogenic and carnivore. And also remove all ultra-processed food, especially food that are fortified with folic acids. You may want to consider removing dairy for the moment, and it's best to eliminate soy and corn because they are heavily sprayed with pesticides. Even if they are organic, the phytoestrogens do disrupt our hormones. When you do all the above eliminations, then your stomach acid will get slowly build up and get stronger. You will eventually digest your food better and absorb all these crucial micronutrients. The pathways are all interlinked, which I mentioned in my past videos. They are like gears. When one or more of the genes are back to functions, your symptoms will just disappear by itself. Imagine your body is like the computer motherboard. You can keep replacing the damaged parts and still experience the same issues again. Or in some cases, new symptoms may just pop up because the existing issues is affecting other systems now. If you have something going on for months and years, you may want to check out the video here, which can give you an idea what are the next steps you can go for and how to view all your signs and symptoms together with your lifestyle and behavior in a more functional perspective way. And if you decide to go for conventional approach, most likely they will order some lab tests and focus on catching something. They eventually forget about the person who has all these issues. Okay, we have come to the end of this video. If you have not watched how anti-nutrients can affect your digestions, do check out the video here.